Hello people, today I'm in Canary Wharf, and yes, that is a surprisingly large super yacht behind me. Most people think of Canary Wharf as a place for bankers, boardrooms and glass skyscrapers, and well now, massive super yachts. But behind the world famous financial district there is a hotel that's trying to do luxury a little bit different. This is Tribe, a design-led hotel built around a simple idea: improve everything that travellers actually want and remove everything that they don't need. It's just smart design, social spaces and a stay built for people who travel today. So, is this the future of affordable luxury travel? Well, let's head over there and find out. Here we are, level 9. Let's go and find my room. This way. Oh, it's quite dark. Oh, there we go. Slight delay on the lights as you come in. Here we are. 949. Let's get the quite funky looking key and head on in. Ooh. It's nice and cool in here. All right, we're in, and straight away greeted with some hooks there. So if you do have a jacket, it's quite echoey in here. I'm not sure if that's kind of coming through on the video or not, but yeah, it's quite tall ceilings, so which is nice. It makes the room feel a little bit spacious. But anyway, hooks as you enter straight away. That's nice. Got somewhere to hang your clothes. Let me just get rid of this key and take my shoes off. So my first impressions of the hotel in general have been really good so far. I'm loving the styling of pretty much everything downstairs, especially in the social areas. They look really nice, right? It looks very luxury, although not at a very luxurious price, which I'll come on to in a minute. But first, here is the room. It's pretty standard. This is the cheapest room that they actually do, so it is quite compact and small, but that is what the brand is trying to go for. So, and I think that it's designed pretty well, is it not? I like it anyway. You do have some temperature controls as well, so there is aircon, which is on, and I can't hear it, so that's always good. They've gone for the old light switch style, where it's literally just a light switch rather than having to put your card in to activate the electrics and stuff, which is good. And look at this. That's quite a funky looking light fixture, which hangs down quite low to the bed. So I mean, like, if you're here watching TV, it might kind of be in your eye line and get quite annoying. But I mean, it looks nice. At least it won't be, you know, horrible to look at. You do have a full-length mirror here, so you can check out your outfits as well. And from that, you've got the TV itself, which is quite impressively big. I mean, to be honest, these days in hotels, when you get to a certain standard, like this hotel is, you know, 4-star, good reviews, you pretty much know that you're going to get some high quality equipment in the room. But moving on round to this corner, you have your desk area with your tea making station, which comes with a rather cool old style radio thing, which kind of goes with what the brand is trying to do. It is all around design. So they're doing a pretty good job so far. Job. And speaking of design, look at these. That is quite a cool light. I think that's a really nice amount of light, especially if you're like going to bed. You can just put one of them on and you've got a nice kind of mood type lighting in the room. You don't want, you know, to have to keep the big light on. You don't want to be blinded by a light, which I think sometimes in some hotels, they're definitely just way too bright. But that, very nice. And then to top it off, you've got some nice artwork as well on the wall. So not really art, it's more just kind of pictures. It's like city skylines. I can't actually really tell where they're supposed to be honest, but it's nice. But back to the lights, this brass colour is kind of continued throughout the room, which is a really nice touch. It gives it that premium feel with all the proper metal switches as well. Just So satisfying. In case you have any ideas, and preferably big ones, you can write it down on this little notepad as well, branded, of course. Even the pencil is branded. The one thing I did think would be better is the chair is just kind of like almost like a cheap wooden chair. I mean, it's made of a bit of metal there, but I mean, it's mainly hollow. So, yeah, not the most comfortable. Yeah, it's just quite hard. It's not very comfortable. Like if you was staying here on like a business trip, let's say, and you had to work here all day, this wouldn't be the chair that you want. But before we come onto the bed check, let's talk a little bit about price. So like I've been saying, this is supposed to be an affordable luxury hotel, which for the area, it kind of is. This room has cost me £186 for the night. Now, obviously that isn't a cheap place to stay, but when you consider you are right in Canary Wharf, and I'm talking, you're about barely a 5-minute walk from the station. So you're very, very central in Canary Wharf. Despite being a 4-star hotel with a kind of luxury design finish, this is one of the cheapest hotels in the area. And it's pretty well received as well. I mean, if I move over a little bit, these are the review scores from kind of the main platforms, and they're very respectable. And I myself am enjoying the hotel so far. I have quite high hopes for this one. I mean, I've briefly sat on the bed a minute ago and it feels fairly comfortable. We'll come onto the full bed check, but keeping with the price does include breakfast. So I will be heading downstairs to that very nice, luxurious social space for some food in the morning. They do actually have a daytime restaurant as well called, is it Feels Like June, I think it's called. But I'm not eating in there tonight. I have actually got plans to go and see some friends. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. I'm going out for dinner with them. But nevertheless, I will be trying the food with breakfast. So, shall we check out the bed? All right then. First, let's get this out the way, which is basically all of their hotel information. You can, it says fitness facilities here. You know Third Space, that kind of new wave, really expensive gym in London? You can actually buy day passes from this hotel for £30 by the looks of it. They did actually do a Third Space package as well. That was like £100. But yeah, I can't remember the details of it. But this has got all of your kind of breakfast timings, checkout times, bar information and all that kind of stuff. But let's focus on the bed. Oh, wow. You really do sink. Look at the dent that I've made in that pillow. They're very soft, but look how thick they are. And then I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on here. Look, just resting my arm, and that's how. And then that's very soft, but I actually quite prefer a bit of a firm pillow, personally. Let me, It's in like that in-between stage. I feel like I might need a second pillow here. Oh, see, that's just too much. The actual mattress and overall bed comfortability is feeling okay. Let's get in. Yeah, this is nice. The duvet has got like or quilt, whatever you want to call it. It's got like quite a heavy feel to it, which personally I am a fan of. I like a bit of weight. You know, I don't know why. I just find it easier to sleep that way. Let's see if we can get a sneak peek at the actual mattress. All right, it's got like 3 different covers on it. I'm not going to go that deep because I don't want to have to make it all again. Moving on to the bathroom. I was just about to go to the bathroom and then I realised I didn't finish over here, did I? We didn't look at any of this. Let's have a little look. You do get some green tea as well as your English breakfast. Oh, chamomile, one of those. And then you've got your decaf coffees as well. Coffee bags though, not coffee, not like instant coffee, coffee bags. Oh shit. All right, it's quite an inconvenient space up there. Like it's all quite narrow and packed in, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I like a good amount of space. But this is the little kettle that they give you, and if I can open it, that is pretty spotless. I'm very happy with that. That's pretty much like a brand new kettle. All right, let's go and explore over there and then we'll go to the bathroom. So this side is where you've got your hanging space, which, to be fair, if you've got stuff hanging there, this mirror is pretty pointless because you won't be able to see yourself anyway. And down here you've got a little safe and then just kind of my bag. Oh, what's this? Oh, what is that? Get steamy. Is this like a steamer? Because that doesn't feel like a hairdryer. Okay, interesting. Now, this is the very first steamer that I've ever come across whilst filming all of these videos. So that's very unique. I'm a big fan of that. And then you've got some more plug sockets and stuff here with USB charging, but not USB-C charging. Not quite for the most modern of traveller. All right. Onto the bathroom we go. Here we are then. This is the bathroom. You've got a little nook here where you've got your sink and everything. You've got this Kevin Murphy brand that I've never heard of that one. The colour scheme of kind of, you know, this greyish beige and white is nice and classy. And look at this flush. Nice and fancy as well. Along with the shower. Let's get a look at these shower heads. Yeah, that's pretty clean. I mean, some water spots, but what can you really do about that? The Kevin Murphy stuff continues in here, so I look forward to that. Let's give it a whiff. Oh, kind of smells... It smells quite masculine, that one. So if you was a woman staying here, you might not necessarily want to use that. That smelled quite masculine to me. Good for me, but not good for everyone. Ah, and there's another goodie bag down here, and that does feel like a hairdryer, so that's a hairdryer. I'll tell you what, I am really pleased with the overall kind of design of the hotel and the room. I think it's really nicely done. Everything seems very high class and professional. So I think in their mission, they've been quite successful. I'm a fan of this as well. I like the colour. I think it goes really well with everything. And it gives like a comfort vibe. All right, that is it for the room and kind of the hotel. But stay tuned because up next is breakfast and we're going to see how this has performed as a hotel. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to sleep in this bed. I'm going to watch some TV. So let's see how it performs. Oh, I haven't even looked at the view. Let's have a little look. Ah, okay, so it's just a lot of rooms. Jesus Christ, how many rooms do they have in this place? Okay, me and the Tribe Hotel are going to try and get along like best pals, and I'll see you in the morning. Let's go. Good morning, folks. So, how did I sleep? Well, it was a bit up and down, right? It was a bit up and down. The bed itself, comfortable. I like it. It is good. Although, the temperature situation wasn't great. Like, you set the temperature gauge, it doesn't go down to that temperature. So, I was pretty hot during the night. The shower and the bathroom facilities were actually really, really good. I really enjoyed my shower, actually, especially this morning. Had one last night as well. And the soap's really nice. I smell good. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's head down for breakfast. All right, we are back, and that was absolutely delicious. I genuinely think that that's like the first time that I've enjoyed every single thing that I ate at a hotel breakfast. So well done, Tribe. Your breakfast is absolutely spot on. And to be honest, the hotel as a whole, the styling downstairs, the styling in the room, everything, let me just close that door actually, everything is absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed my stay, and if it wasn't for, you know, the heat in the room that disturbed my bed, you know, if the AC was a little bit better, what a great hotel. Of course, you don't have your added extras like swimming pools and stuff. I mean, you can use third space next door, but at quite a large cost for a gym, so that's down to you. But for what it is, which is a compact, affordable luxury hotel, I think it's done that job very, very well. And I would recommend that you stay here. All right, thank you very much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos on hotels. All right, see you in the next one.